EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, our leader, a California kid from Long Beach, Patrick Cantlay. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. This one looks right on point.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Oh, well, gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
This one starting up that left side. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. will certainly help the cause. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left. And you do have the option, if you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. And this, not the longest hole players will encounter, so just an iron off the tee and it works out to perfection. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
128 is the number we're looking at, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
This from 7 feet. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at par 3. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach, there's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right, because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
Really took a lot on with that drive, but this is going to wind up in the bunker. And a splash of sand there. Is this ball going to wind up in the bunker off the tee? Now, going to have to try and get this out and let it run. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4, and he will definitely not say no to that. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. Did knock down the flagstick there, but he is hole high and he does have a reasonable chance at birdie. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
Just has to get the ball started and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
Oh no, that never had a chance. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 1 under par. It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above, so whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
This started toward the left side. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. It will certainly help the cause. Well, this is the one you dreamed about, isn't it? Just a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that tiny green here at the 7th. You and your maker. There's nothing better in the world than to be playing the 7th hole and playing it well here at Pebble Beach. This could be a good one. Oh, that's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. From the famous par 3 7th to the equally famous par 4 8th. Frank, what a hole.
It is, Rich, and it starts, in my opinion, the best 3 consecutive par 4s in golf. This one's a little bit of a blind tee shot. That white rock that's just up ahead, that's your line. If you hit it over the right side of that, your run out is about 250 yards. If you go a little left of that, you've got another 20 yards up your sleeve. But do not go further than that.
Yeah, this not a terribly long hole, so precision off the tee is the key, and the iron is the right call there from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Nope. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. The thing about Pebble Beach is it's easy to lose focus, stare off at the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you. But then you remember, all right, I'm playing the 9th hole here. This is one of the hardest par 4s in the world. Pay attention.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So from the rough, his 2nd at 9. Oh, and a bit of good fortune there. That would have been much tougher if it had stayed in that rough. Instead, it works free and onto the fringe. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
That ball wound up being pushed left by the wind, and it is going to wind up in the bunker. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4.
Oh, that shot took some guile, nerves, confidence to hit it out of that fairway bunker. And inside 10 feet, that's as good as anyone on the PGA Tour.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he will definitely not say no to that. Head now to the 370-yard par 4 11th, where ideally you'd like to favor the left side of the fairway to open up the approach into one of the smallest greens at Pebble Beach. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Oh, that is how you get to be world number 1. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And he's going to move to 4 under par. Just 1 shot off the top spot.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
That one safely on the putting surface. This now for birdie at 12.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll remain at 4 under. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4. And that, not quite going to hold the green, but that'll be okay. So that maybe not his best of chips, but he'll have that for his par.
You'd expect that to be a little closer from where he was, and that is far from a gimme.
Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
You can see the frustration building. That is not a great putt there. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right, and you can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided. It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing, don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
That is absolutely fine. No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he's going to fight this out till the end. Now 2 back with 3 to go. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf. The march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
129 yards left to the flag today. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Okay, that's going to be good. Birdie is a must. Down by 1 here at the final hole, and that's going to be a good position to play from. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Oh, yes, what a job here at 18 to tie for the lead. And now it's just time to sit back and see what happens. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree. Titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.